Yes, sir. It's your boy, Mikhail Bird, Maktown TV, the dopest podcast in every dimension. And today I'm going to discuss a little something. For those that don't know, I do consider myself a part of the MGTOW movement. Now, what is MGTOW? For those that don't know, MGTOW is MGTOW, and it stands for Men Going Their Own Way. Now, essentially what this means is, men are no longer interested in relationships and dating and marriage and all that, blah, 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 okay? But today, that's not really what I'm here to discuss. I'm here to discuss something I had sort of an epiphany this morning, right? And this isn't necessarily a recent epiphany. This is something I've known about for quite some time, to be honest with you. What I want to discuss is the movie War Games, which, if I'm not mistaken, was released in the year 1984. And it stars Matthew Broderick. And I'm not going to give you the entire synopsis of War Games. What I'm going to do is just discuss how the end of War Games, the end of the scene, how it relates to MGTOW and MGTOW philosophy in general. So check this out. Essentially, there was a computer and it was trying to, destroy the world by releasing nuclear weapons or whatever. And human beings had to play a game of tic-tac-toe and they had to beat it. I'm not going to give you the whole thing. But at the end of the movie, the computer says, Dr. Falcon, this is a strange game. The only way to win is to not play. And when I heard that, I thought it was very profound. It was a very, it really applies to MGTOW when you think about it, and I'll tell you why. When a man gets into the dating world, when a man decides to take women out on dates and fall in love, and essentially, what is he doing? He's playing the game, right? He's playing the game. He's giving women what they want as opposed to worried about what he wants, right? He's not worried. At this point, he's no longer worried about his own happiness. He's worried about the happiness of the woman that he's with, right? And so what happens? 9 times out of 10, what happens? Well, the man, he ends up heartbroken and probably in debt, depending on how his money situation is, because, women represent stress and debt. If you're chasing them, then essentially what you're chasing is a life of stress and debt. And so I thought that the movie War Games, in that simple statement, the only way to win the game is to not play. I thought that was very profound. And I can only suggest to men out there that this is true. This is the only way you can win the game, is to not play, to simply walk away, a.k.a. men going their own way. And I don't, if you're married, then you're married. If you're happy, then you're happy. I'm not telling you to divorce your wife. I want to make that clear. I'm not telling you to break up with your girlfriend if you're currently in a relationship. All I'm saying is that sometimes it benefits a man to focus on himself and his money and his personal financial situation, his personal mental health, and his personal physical health, and his personal well-being overall. And sometimes you might not be able to find happiness in the arms of a lover. You can't find happiness from someone else. This is a hard pill that I had to swallow my damn self. Something that I realized over time was that, that was the problem between me and my ex-wife, was because she did not know how to be happy, okay? She did not know how to be happy on her own. And so what I tried to do, I made a big mistake over the course of years. I tried to make her happy, okay? I tried to do things for her. And I tried to, talk to her a certain way, buy her gifts, take her on vacations. I did hella shit, right? Guess what? She still wasn't happy. It was a waste of my time, and it was a waste of my money, right? And so men are better off not engaging in this process at all. It's actually better for a man to focus on his own happiness. And if the fact of the matter is this, gentlemen, you cannot make a woman happy. Happiness comes from within. Happiness is a state of mind. It's not something that you can give someone. It's not a feeling that you can't make somebody happy, okay? No matter how hard you try, no matter how many gifts you buy for them, no matter how many vacations and little itty-bitty things and, whispering sweet nothings into their ear, that's not going to work. It's simply not going to work because happiness comes from within. It's a state of mind, period. And that's that. So I just wanted people, if you haven't seen the movie War Games, which, if I'm not mistaken, was released in the year 1984, starring Matthew Broderick and a great cast, great movie, great script. I highly advise everyone to check out the movie War Games. That way you can get the full breadth of it. You could understand the width of the movie. It's very, very profound. And that's it. This has been another episode of Maktown TV, Maktown Radio. Shout out to our sponsors, Added Us Music Distribution and Promotions. If you are an independent artist or an independent record label and you are looking to get your music distributed to over 1,000 digital stores and apps, or if you're looking to get your music promoted to Added Us's database of over 300,000 music industry professionals who are vetted, by the way. These aren't random spam emails. These are people who actually came to the Added Us website and they actually put in their name, email address, and phone number because they want whatever Added Us is sending out. So if you want to utilize that fan base, that client database, then hit up Added Us at www.aded.us. Again, that website is aded.us. And we're out. Peace!